Dianne K. Salerni is the author of speculative fiction for young readers, including The Eighth Day, Eleanor Alice and the Roosevelt Ghosts, JD in Five Dimensions, and the Carrefour Course. She enjoys creepy cemeteries, as who doesn't, ghost hunting classes, climbing ancient pyramids, and serving the feline overlord at her local animal shelter. And we need to see the cat. Dianne, over to you.
Thank you. I just want to say that this book exists because when I was a kid, I was one of those weird students who loved geometry. Chapter 1, JD. My target holds her phone against her ear, scurrying down the sidewalk in high heels. She's dragging a suitcase and carrying a tapestry bag over her shoulder. The bag has sunflowers on it, which is how I know I've got the right lady. Coasting behind her on my skateboard, I weave between pedestrians. The woman is too busy talking on her phone to notice me gaining on her. She's heading for a subway entrance a block ahead, so I have to make my move. A lot of kids on my middle school soccer team talk about getting into the zone. I call it JD 2.0, an alternate me that pushes the regular JD Martin aside and tells my body what to do. Speed up, bend your knees. Hooking my fingers under the strap of her bag, I hurl it into traffic. It strikes the windshield of a taxi, spewing its contents into the street. The woman whirls toward me with a furious shriek. Cutting sharply away on my board, I call over my shoulder, "Sorry!" I only did what I was ordered to do. Other people shout after me, but only one guy gives chase. "Hey, you little punk!" I steer into the closest alley, which turns out to be a mistake. A delivery van blocks the exit, and the angry man is 10 steps behind me. What I do next is against protocol, but I don't see an alternative. Hopping off the skateboard, I stamp on the back end and grab the axle. As my pursuer barrels toward me, I stab the round button on my metal bracelet and vanish. Or at least that's what it looks like to the man in the alley. For me, it's like being knocked from my skateboard while traveling top speed, a sudden wrench in a new direction. Not a normal direction like up, down, left, or right. I'm flying kata out of three-dimensional space. Shutting my eyes, I hold out my arm. When my feet hit a metal platform and my bracelet clicks into a port lock, I blink and look around. The alley is gone, replaced by what looks like a modern art painting sprung to life. Gold loops squirm, blue orbs pulse. Silver tubes intersect in impossible ways like an optical illusion. But this isn't an illusion. This is force space. I glance between my feet through the metal grid of the platform. The Earth isn't visible to human eyes from this position, but it's there. My planet, the solar system, the Milky Way galaxy, the entire three-dimensional universe is nested inside the vastness of this four-dimensional universe, the way Russian dolls fit inside each other. The only things that make sense to my eyes are the platform I'm standing on and the items I brought with me, my skateboard and my bracelet, where today's assignment is spelled out on a small screen. Woman with luggage walking towards subway station, sunflower tapestry bag, throw into traffic. On the platform, there's a clunky console that looks like something from the 1960s. It has numbered keys for entering coordinates on the way to a mission and 3 buttons labeled complete, incomplete, and return. I push complete. The screen on my bracelet goes blank. Assignments like this leave me conflicted. On one hand, I'm pumped with adrenaline, like when I intercept a ball on the soccer field. On the other hand, what I did was an aggressive act against a player unaware of the game. It feels like a foul. I hope things turn out okay for that lady. Maybe she would have been flattened by a bus at the next intersection, and the delay I created saved her life. But Miss Rose tells us that the desired outcome of our missions rarely involves the target. The end result of throwing a purse into the street might be 4 steps removed from the act. Maybe the taxi that got hit with the bag misses a fare, and because of that, 2 people meet who wouldn't have met if the taxi had been there. They fall in love, get married, and have a kid who someday cures cancer. That would make throwing a stranger's bag into traffic totally worthwhile. Next, I push the return button. The platform whirs into action, moving me through force space in a shortcut from one location on Earth to another. The platform stops, the port lock releases my bracelet, and I'm yanked Anna, the direction opposite from Kata. In seconds, the machine deposits me back inside my bedroom in my house in Kansas, slipping me between the walls and the roof through the open fourth dimension. Alia Malik looks up and says, "Hey, JD." She's lying on my bed, scrolling on her phone. "Where you been?" "A city, not sure where." Alia isn't surprised that I appeared out of nowhere, but I'm a little surprised to see her. She's a fellow agent, but she's not usually waiting in my bedroom when I get back from missions. "I went to Thailand," she says. "Cool. Did you see anything interesting?" Alia snorts. "I was in a field. I opened a fence." "What'd you do?" "I threw some lady's purse into traffic." "JD?" Alia gasps in partly fake, partly real horror. "You get all the mean ones." She's not wrong. I hope it's because I'm athletic and not because Miss Rose thinks I'm a criminal at heart. Alia flashes a forced smile. "I have a favor to ask. Any chance you babysit for me tomorrow?" She holds up her arm and rattles a bracelet identical to mine. Babysit. She wants me to take her bracelet and cover her assignments, which is against the rules. Missions are designed specifically for each agent. Alia sees my hesitation and starts begging. "Please, JD, there's an online tournament tomorrow. I can't leave the game in the middle without forfeiting." "If you tell Miss Rose, she won't give you a mission while it's going on." Our force-based liaison doesn't assign missions during activities where our disappearance would be noticed. When Alia chews her fingernail and avoids my eyes, I get it. "Oh, you're on punishment." She grimaces. "I failed a history test. Mom says no online gaming for 2 weeks, but she and Dad will be at my sister's band competition all day tomorrow, so I have a soccer game in the morning. I won't need you till 1 o'clock. When I sigh, she adds, "I know your brother would do it, and Ty probably would for a price, but I don't trust them to get the job done. No offense to Marius." None taken. My brother Marius is always willing to help a friend, but sometimes lacks good judgment. As for Ty Rivers, I wouldn't want to give him that kind of blackmail material if I were Alia. She presses her hands together. "Help me, JD Martin. You're my only hope." I recognize the line from Star Wars, but shoot back, "You mean your last hope?" "Come on, I probably won't get a mission during the couple hours you have the bracelet." She hesitates. "I know you don't want to get in trouble with the Sears because of, but because of what?" Alia shrugs like she doesn't want to bring it up. "Because you owe them your life." My shoulders hunch automatically, but I try to look like it's no big deal. 12 years ago, my natural-born parents abandoned me by the side of a highway in the middle of a snowstorm. Like trash. I should have died. But super intelligent beings from a higher dimension sent their best agents to rescue me and raise me as their daughter. I grew up in a loving family with great parents and a brother who's an idiot sometimes, but still my brother. For the past 6 months, I've had the honor of serving as an agent myself, assisting the Sears in their mission to put Earth on track for a brighter future. When they tell me to mug a lady on the street, I do it and do it well. I see Alia's face is falling, and I feel like trash on the side of the highway, disappointing my friend rather than break one tiny rule. It's only a couple of hours, and if Alia's asked to close a fence in Thailand, I can close that fence as well as she can. In fact, I bet I can close a fence like it's never been closed before. I'll do it.